Hi there, I'm Ellie, and I've got a story that'll make you laugh, cry, maybe even question your own sanity. But hey, don't we all need that from time to time? So like and subscribe and strap in, because this roller coaster is about to take off. You see, I was born with a slight anger problem, the kind that made me want to karate chop a stuffed animal when I was just 5. Yep, I had anger issues. On a sunny day at the park, 5-year-old me just wanted to have fun on the swings and slides, but things took a different turn.
I'm gonna slide like a penguin. Move it. I'm going first. Hey, no cutting. That's not nice. Do I look like I care?
The bully pushed past me, smirking. Feeling furious, I climbed the ladder fast with my juice box in hand.
You'll be sorry, mister.
I squeezed the box hard, squirting juice straight into the bully's eyes. Then I slapped him and pushed him down the slide, and his nose started bleeding. He started crying like a baby, and his dad came running over.
What is wrong with you? Behaving like a monster? You should be ashamed of yourself.
I picked up a pebble and threw it at him, but it missed him by an inch.
Don't tell me how to feel. You should be thanking me for teaching your awful kid a lesson.
I threw another pebble at him and then ran away. Mom and Dad yelled at me all the way back home. I cried and said sorry. Then I jumped onto my parents and smothered them with kisses till they forgave me. Yeah, I think I'm a kind person in general. I mean, as long as I'm not angry. Fast forward to 1st grade, and there I was, little Ellie, eager to make friends at school. One day during recess, I spotted a group of girls playing hopscotch, and I approached them.
Hey you, I think we should be friends. No thanks. I already have friends.
Well, that didn't go as planned, but I wasn't giving up so easily.
Oh yeah? Well, you haven't met a friend like me.
I started shouting and spinning with my arms spread out like a wild little windmill. I even threw my sandwich on the ground.
I'm fun, I'm cool, and I'll bring snacks to share. So why wouldn't you want to be my friend? Say yes, or you'll regret it. Say it.
The girl hesitated, then let out a sigh.
Okay, fine, I'll be your friend. Please, just stop yelling at me.
And just like that, I made a new friend. Her name was Lucy, and she was the best. 2 years later in 3rd grade, my family told me one day that we had to move for Dad's job. Scared of losing Lucy, I got really angry.
I won't leave Lucy. She's my best friend, and I'm not going anywhere.
I protested by staying in our backyard treehouse, and I refused to come down till my parents changed their mind. We know you're upset, but we have to think about what's good for the family. But when I didn't budge, my parents caved after a few days. I was so happy, I finally climbed down from the treehouse. And I learned that standing up for what matters can make a difference, and that my anger was the best thing I had. It gave me whatever I wanted. What I didn't realize back then, though, was that Lucy eventually figured she could take advantage of my anger issues to get her way too. If she wanted something from someone, she'd come up with a sneaky plan to get me all riled up against that person. Yeah, it always made me the bad guy fighting and bullying people, while Lucy looked like she was the nice, calm friend of a monster. But no one got seriously harmed. As we entered middle school, though, Lucy started doing it more frequently and for bigger things, and I began getting into serious trouble. Like one day, Lucy came to me saying that Mrs. Thompson had called her into her office and said she was giving her a C- on her project.
You know what else she said? She told me that I should get myself a better friend because you're distracting me with all your fights and affecting my grades while you get good grades yourself. She even said that you hang out with me just so you can feel better than me. Can you imagine?
What? That's not true.
Of course I know that. Listen, in today's lesson, I'm gonna confront her about this psychological manipulation. And if she sneezes a lot, it means she's nervous that I've told you everything she said. You know all the teachers fear you,
but Mrs. Thompson is always sneezing because of her allergies.
Yes, but sneezing a lot means she's nervous and she's hiding something. She told us that once, but I guess you forgot.
Lucky you have me to remind you. When it was Mrs. Thompson's class, Lucy gifted her a red nose, and seconds later, when she confronted her about the manipulation, Mrs. Thompson started sneezing like crazy, and I felt furious.
How could you? I thought you were a nice teacher, but you're just like the rest.
And with that, I pushed her hard. She fell down and screamed in pain. While everyone's attention was focused on me, Lucy sneaked into Mrs. Thompson's laptop and changed her own grade on the project. Mrs. Thompson broke her arm, and I got suspended for 3 weeks. My parents were furious with me and insisted that I tell them exactly what happened. When I did, Mom said that Lucy was the manipulative witch here. I yelled at her and didn't talk to her for days. How could she say that about my BFF? Days later, I visited Lucy, and her mom opened the door and looked at me like I was some cockroach. Ugh, you again. What do you want? I heard what happened with Mrs. Thompson. Why can't you be a normal human being? Poor Lucy, she almost failed her project because of you. What? Yeah, you're crazy and you're affecting my child. She'll end up failing all her classes because of you.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Because it's true.
Hey, listen, you silly woman.
I was about to scream at her when Lucy showed up and pulled me inside her bedroom.
Please, Ellie, you can't talk to Mom like that no matter what she says. But I'm a good friend and I forgive you. Now calm down, girl, and take the Snickers bar. I know it's your favorite candy.
Lucy had clearly been spreading lies about me, but I was too blind to see it back then. And when I returned to school, things were a bit different. A new girl, Isabella, had joined our class. She was rich, pretty, and quickly became popular. Lucy seemed annoyed by her existence, but she seems like a cool girl to me. Till one day, Lucy and I saw Isabella walking out of the bathroom, and I noticed a marker in her hand. Lucy went in to use the bathroom as I waited in the hallway, but moments later, she came out, dragging me back into the bathroom with her.
OMG, you gotta see this. You won't believe what Isabella wrote about you on the door. It's totally her handwriting.
I'm so done with this annoying psycho Ellie. She's always bullying everyone. I want a peaceful, calm school that I can brag about to my rich friends. I offer $1,000 to anyone who can get rid of her. DM me on this Instagram account if you're interested. What a stupid, ugly witch. Furious, I stormed over to Isabella. How dare you write that about me on the bathroom door? I saw you with that marker, so don't you dare lie to me. Ellie, seriously? I had a marker, but I was working on an art project. I didn't write anything about you. Oh yeah? Well, Lucy seems to think it's in your handwriting, and Lucy said that? Okay, you should stop listening to that friend of yours. She's just using you like a puppet. Can't you see it? For some reason, Isabella's words struck a chord with me, like she just said something out loud that I kinda already knew. But I quickly brushed my thoughts away. You don't know anything. Just leave me alone. But Isabella didn't leave me alone. She'd always make an effort to talk to me and waved at me with a smile. I started warming up to her and we got closer. But that drove Lucy crazy. One day during lunch, I was sitting with Isabella, laughing and chatting, when Lucy stomped over angrily.
Ellie, how could you ditch me for Isabella? After all we've been through together?
Just calm down, will you? I'm not ditching you, just spending time with Isabella. We can all be friends, you know.
Are you for real? How dare you replace me?
And with that, she pounced on me. I didn't want to fight her, so I just pushed her away, but she grabbed my hair again. Luckily, someone called a teacher and Lucy got detention for 2 weeks. And I swear, those were the best 2 weeks of my life. Things were calm and peaceful, and I didn't have a single fight with anyone. Isabella even convinced me to start getting therapy for my anger issues, and I felt really good about it. Then one day, Isabella told me something. Hey, Ellie, yesterday when I got back from school, I was shocked to find Lucy in my house. I asked her what she was doing there, but before she could reply, her mom showed up. She's our maid. I swear I had no idea. She said she'd brought Lucy over to help her clean the kitchen before Christmas. Oh, yeah, I know that her mom works as a maid for you, but we never talk about it, because I don't want to embarrass her or anything. But I don't have a good feeling about her suddenly being in your house. She might be up to something fishy. So we decided to keep an eye on Lucy that afternoon, and we watched from a safe distance as Lucy's mom gave her instructions to clean. But just a few moments later, after her mom left, we heard a loud crash, followed by Lucy's scream. We rushed to find Lucy lying on the floor with a broken shelf and scattered kitchenware around her. We tried to help her up, but she screamed in pain and couldn't move. Just then, Lucy's mom and Isabella's parents came running too. Oh my God, what happened?
Oh, Mom, I was just reaching for something on the shelf, but it was unstable. It just all came crashing down on me.
Lucy's mom turned to Isabella's parents furiously. This is all your fault. You knew this shelf was broken and you never bothered to fix it. I told you so many times. Now my daughter is injured because of your negligence. I'm gonna sue you for this. You'll pay for the harm you've caused my daughter. Isabella's parents tried apologizing repeatedly, but Lucy's mom didn't listen to a word and called an ambulance to take Lucy away. I couldn't help feeling sorry for Lucy, although I was almost sure she'd hurt herself on purpose to cause trouble for Isabella and her parents. She probably hadn't expected it to be this bad. And sure enough, the injury was very bad, and Lucy couldn't walk for a few months. A few days later, the teacher planned a visit to Lucy's house for the class to cheer her up. But the moment moment we entered Lucy's room, she went ballistic, calling me a horrible friend who'd betrayed her and calling Isabella bad names too. I was feeling angrier by the second, but I tried staying calm. Just then, Lucy's mom walked in and she started calling me a bad friend too.
Are you here to hurt my Lucy even more, Ellie? You've made it obvious whose friend you really are. But be aware, Isabella, I'm certain she only chose you because you're rich. Ellie has always been a bad, rotten egg.
Suddenly, I just snapped. I jumped at Lucy's mom and she fell back and hit her head on the floor. Everyone looked shocked, and I knew I'd messed up big time. I ran out crying. When Mom found out about it, she was so mad. Ellie, I can't believe you attacked Lucy's mom. She called me, threatening to contact Child Services and telling them that you need to be put in some rehab center because you're a danger for other people. I honestly felt terrified hearing that, and my first instinct was to lash out and scream in my defense. But instead, I took a deep breath and thought of my friendship with Isabella, and it helped calm me down. Mom, I know it was wrong, and I'm really sorry. I'm working on controlling my anger. I'll be better, I promise. Mom looked really surprised and then nodded, but she still took my phone away and grounded me for a month, and I didn't protest. I knew I deserved that. Back at school, Isabella told me Lucy's mom was going ahead with the lawsuit, and I really wished there was something I could do to help. Lucy or her mom wouldn't listen to a word I'd say. But then one day, I was in the school's bathroom when someone knocked on the stall door. It was Lucy's mom.
Ellie, I need to talk to you. I've been reading Lucy's diary, and I've discovered the truth about her actions. She's been using your anger issues to her advantage. I sometimes had a feeling that something was off with Lucy's behavior, but I never knew for sure.
Are you still gonna sue Isabella's parents or report me to Child Services?
No, I just wanted to apologize to you, and I won't be causing you or Isabella's parents any more trouble. I'll also get Lucy the help she needs. We might even move to another town and live with my sister if it means Lucy can get better therapy. I'm so sorry for everything, Ellie, and I want to thank you for being a good friend to Lucy, despite everything.
With that, she gave me a quick hug and left. I felt tears pricking my eyes. I was kinda sad I wouldn't get to see Lucy again, but I also felt lighter and free. Moments later, Isabella walked in. Ellie, everything's gonna be okay. Isabella hugged me tight, and for the first time in a long while, I felt like everything would be okay.